everybody? Welcome to another episode of Raw Trucking. So, you see, I got the seatbelt on. Camera's a little shaky, so that must mean I'm moving, right? Well, yeah, I'm moving, but not like I want to be. So, I pretty much got screwed all over again. Um, so, if you saw my last video, I picked up my truck, OTR leasing, out of Jackson, Georgia, and yeah, I don't recommend at all getting a truck through OTR leasing. I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm pretty sure in my last video I let all of y'all know that the truck has a bit of a titling problem with it. What's up, Reggie? So if I miss any of your comments, I'm sorry. I am driving, so I can't really look at everything. But so with cloud trucking, Cloud has a good business relationship with Aero Trucks. I would have preferred to have gotten my truck through Aero Trucks. What's up, Rhymes with Stick? Good to see you again, buddy. The main reason why is because Aero Trucks has a bit of a better reputation. Aero Truck, from what it seems from apparently my experience, is OTR will buy a truck, spritz it down with water, transfer the title to their name, and then just throw it out there for sale. As you saw in my last video, I got load bars. I got a second set of chains, all that stuff. But truck needed maintenance. I spent $1,300 getting a premium oil change done, all the lubrication. I wanted to make sure this truck was ready to go as soon as I drove it off and went to go pick up my first load. But that's not going to happen. So when it comes to stuff, they're not on it. So OTR really just sucks. So basically, my problem right now is that I have this truck, and I was called. Today is September 7th. I was called. Today's Wednesday, September 7th. I was called last Tuesday by my sales rep with OTR. His name is Terrence, and Terrence. I've already told Terrence. I'm not going to pick this truck up unless it is completely ready to go. If I can't drive it off that lot and go pick up my first load, I'm not picking it up. I want it. I got the deposit down on it. Um, but I'm not going to come in and pick it up until I know it's ready to go. Until I hear from you that it is ready to go, I'm not coming to get it. And he's like, that's fine. I understand that. No problem. So last Tuesday, he calls me and he's like, hey, man, I just want to call and let you know your truck is ready to go. It's all good. You don't need anything. Um, you can come pick it up tomorrow, which would have been last Wednesday. I said, well, this is kind of just, sudden notice, so I can't come pick it up tomorrow. I got to get all my stuff together. I can come pick it up on Thursday, which was last Thursday, almost a week ago. A week ago tomorrow. He's like, all right, cool. I'll put you down for uh, seating on Thursday. It's like, all right, cool deal. So I get down there. I'm looking the truck over. They can't really tell me anything about the truck. The APU don't work. They don't do anything with APU service. Uh, they the oil on the dipstick on the engine was like barely on there. I was like, hey man, this needs some oil in it. I need you to put some oil in it before I go. He's like, well, we don't do anything maintenance wise. Unless it's like a blown tire or something, then maybe we can put a tire on there. But as far as, like maintenance and stuff goes, we don't do any of that. But we can add some oil in there so that you're topped off and ready to go when you take off. I was like, well, All right, whatever. Guy comes out and puts oil in it, and then I go back to checking the truck over. Dude didn't even fill up the truck all the way with oil, so I'm like, dude, I need you to come back out here and top this thing off with oil. So it came back out a second time, topped it off with oil, and it got up to where it needed to be. But knowing that they don't do anything maintenance wise, they don't have any paperwork on any previous maintenance that was done to the truck. Um, I didn't feel very comfortable with that, so I went to a TA and had the TA do a premium uh, oil PM service on it. You know, checked all the belts and hoses, check all the fluid levels, changed the oil, changed the filters, uh, all that stuff. Had them do it all. I wanted to make sure this truck was ready to go. Good thing I did because one of the oil caps has some kind of bearing or something in it. I can't remember what they said, but it needed to be replaced. So they replaced it, and it what was going to be like $600 service ended up being like almost $1,300, like $2 away from $1,300, and that came out of my pocket, money that I don't necessarily have right now for such service, but it's better to be safe than sorry, so I did it anyway. I had a new DOT done on the truck because the one that they gave me was from July of this year. Cloud Trucks requires a DOT inspection no more than 30 days old. So I had a DOT inspection, but it was too old. So I went ahead and got another one done. Now, OTR, there is a truck maintenance facility that shares the same lot with OTR in Georgia. Performance Diesel or something like that. And this place has a business relationship with OTR, and they're the ones that did the DOT. And given the fact of what I had already seen, I was confident that I was probably going to need a new DOT anyway. I had to get one for Cloud Trucks, but um, I felt better having one done by a third party. So good thing I did because I did notice that one of the visor marker lights above the windshield. The title that they gave me a copy of the title when I signed all the paperwork. Now, when I signed that paperwork, I didn't do it ignorantly. I told them, "Is this ready to go?" And they said yes. Everything's been taken care of. So I got it from two different sources with the same company that everything was good to go. So I signed the paperwork. It wasn't until that the truck was in the middle of the PM service that my cloud rep uh, got in touch with me and said, "Hey, California denied the cab card because something's wrong with the title still." I was like, "Well, what the hell?" So I really got to give it to Cloud Trucks. Cloud Trucks is pissed because it was their down payment. They fronted it for me. So technically, it's my money. I do have to pay it back, but it was only like $4,000. But they string it out over a course of a period of time, so little by little they'll get paid back. But Cloud Trucks is like pissed off right now at OTR. My rep's pissed off at them. Like Cloud Trucks has really stepped up more than any truck company that I have. Well, they're not really a truck company. They're a tech company first, and then a carrier second. But this is hurting them just as much as it's hurting me, and I can tell that they actually care because I came over here to start a career of my own, and I can't, and they're feeling that hurt for me, and they're like the CEO of Plow Trucks is now involved, and nobody over there is happy with my situation right now because of OTR. So they've really stepped up to the bat for me, but really can't anybody do anything about it because it's the DMV with Louisiana right now. So what OTR ended up doing when I signed the paperwork, they gave me a duplicate copy of the Georgia title for this truck, and um, apparently that's the title that has problems with it. So OTR's titling department or the company that they use for titling service screwed up somewhere. So um, they now have gotten the truck titled through Louisiana, and they're just waiting for a duplicate title of that to come through, which takes 3 to 4 weeks. It's already been 1 week, so I'm screwed for another 2 or 3. Um, OTR is unwilling to do anything to help my situation except to push my first payment out according to when the new title comes in. So I picked up the truck um, about a week ago. So now they would extend the first payment out by 1 week. If it takes another week, they'll extend it out by 2 weeks. So when you pick up a truck from OTR, then y'all just when you pick up a truck from OTR, you get 4 weeks before your first payment on the truck is due. So mine's like 800 and some bucks, including that's with the truck and the maintenance escrow. So um, say it takes 3 weeks for this new title to come in, and I can get my cab card. So when the new title comes in, they will basically associate that with me picking the truck up. So from that day, I will have 4 more weeks the before I got to make my first payment. So that's good at least. But I went in there before I jumped on here, and I went back down to the office because I had spent like 2, 3 nights in a hotel over Memorial Day weekend, and then I went back and got in the truck, went to a truck stop, and I stayed in the truck stop for like 2 nights, and I ended up having to put $300 worth of fuel in the truck because I have no choice but to sit there and idle in order to just be comfortable because my APU doesn't work. So I've already gone through about a quarter of a tank of fuel just sitting idling. Sorry, I rhyme with stick. I don't know what it's doing. Uh, might just be crappy service. Um, but I've already spent way too much money on a truck that I can't do anything with or make any kind of money on. So I got to wait for the new title to come in. So basically, I'm on my way back home right now. I got a not for hire sign in the passenger side window. I got my temporary tag in the windshield. I'm headed home. Um, I'm basically going to have to find like a filler job to uh, bring some kind of money in. Because in about 2 or 3 weeks, I will have been out of work for 2 weeks, and I ain't I ain't got any more money left. This is a joke. But I ain't got nothing bad to say about Cloud Trucks. Cloud Trucks has stepped up to the plate. Um, they had, including me, chewing OTR's ass out. They've chewed OTR's ass out, and I'm pretty much stuck. So what I wanted them to do was terminate my contract and put me in a different truck that is ready to go. So what they said when I went in there before I jumped on here, I said, "Do y'all have any other trucks that's available right now that I could just switch?" Because Terrence, my sales rep with OTR, told me um, you can switch into a different truck if you don't like this truck. Blah blah blah. Well, apparently that's a lie because can't do that. So I'm stuck here. They are not willing to put me in a different truck that's ready to go. And they're not willing to just let me out of this contract and just go do something else. So um, at this point, I'm just like screwed again until this title comes in. Now, I did speak to a lawyer about the situation. The lawyer, nobody's willing to like take it on because there's no money in it for them. Imagine that. So he did give me some advice. He said, best thing I can tell you to do is just go in there and demand, you know, nullification of the contract and, demand a refund. But they can always just be like, nah, we're not going to do that. And with that, who's going to take the case for me if they're not willing to take it right now? So I'm pretty much just stuck with this truck. Can't do nothing with it till the title comes in. So I definitely can't afford to just keep throwing fuel money at a truck that's not moving. So I can't just sit in Georgia for 2 or 3 more weeks when I got to fill up the truck like every 2 or 3 days just to sit there and stay comfortable. I wish that I could figure something out with this APU unit why it's not starting. I talked to a buddy of mine, Dirt Road Salvation. We think it might be a fuel pump issue, which he says is an easy fix, but uh, I don't know. I can't even get the damn cover off. So I can only get one of the screws loose on it. I can't get the other one loose. It won't even turn. Like the plastic will turn, but the screw in the plastic won't actually turn. Mark, who's Tony? I'm Brandon. Um, so yeah, now I get to spend this beautiful day dealing with the idiots in Atlanta, Georgia, and their non-driving sales because can't nobody down here drive with their cracker jack licenses. So, but at least I'm bobtail. Oh, you're talking to I rhyme with stick. Got you. I thought you was talking to me there, bud. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna get home about 10 o'clock tonight, and I do got a guy that I think I can call to get a filler job in to at least get me by until you know this whole situation blows over. And I'm gonna have to call my insurance people and tell them my situation and that I need to pause my insurance. And I get an email from Arrow Trucks. The reason why I wasn't able to get a truck through Arrow Trucks, now they did approve me. I mean, I got almost an 800 credit score, but the reason that I wasn't able to do anything through Arrow Trucks is because now the reason that my credit is as good as it is because I'm an authorized user on my mother's credit. My mom has really good credit, so in order to help me out, um, I was I got her to put me on her credit line, and that jumped my score like 300, 400 points. So apparently they saw that I'm an authorized user on another credit line. So they wanted like $20 or $30,000 down in order to lock in, a truck. And I thought long and hard about it. I was like, I'll go to my bank and get like a $40,000 personal loan, and I'll use that towards the down payment through Aero Trucks. Well, um, I pretty much got talked out of that real quick. Then the last thing I need is just another bill. But hindsight being 2020, if I would have done that, I probably could have been making money right now. And being that I can make better money at Cloud Trucks, it probably wouldn't have been that big of a deal, especially with it being a monthly payment. I could have just split it up over 4 weeks. Now I'm already going to have to be out here on the road a lot longer than usual. I'm talking like maybe 2 or 3 months because I'm usually out about a month at a time. But I'm like flat, dead ass broke. So I'm going to have to be out for like 2 or 3 months, booking as much as I can, making as much money as I can to get myself back on track. Because I still am not recovered from the crap that happened with USA Truck. Because USA Truck royally screwed me. So here I am. And I knew better than going to Georgia to pick up a truck because me and Georgia do not click. I can't stand Georgia. I would be, I would be the happiest man on earth if General Sherman, Tecumseh William Tecumseh Sherman, and the Union Army would come back and burn Atlanta back to the ground. I would not be mad about it as long as he stayed out of South Carolina and North Carolina. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad about it because Atlanta is a joke. Everything in Atlanta is a joke. Nothing right goes on in Atlanta. It's a shithole. Um, I think I have a better time driving in the Northeast than I do Atlanta. I hate Atlanta, but Georgia has a vendetta against me, and I got a vendetta against Georgia. So I knew better than coming down here and picking up a truck. It wasn't going to be nothing but a damn headache. I should have gone to Missouri and picked up that International Pro Star. I'm pretty sure it had a 10-speed manual, had a Cummins motor. I've only driven an International Pro Star one time, and I don't even remember it. But I probably would have been moving already if I'd have done that. The only problem is it's like a 15-hour trip from my house to Missouri to go pick up that truck, and that's a lot. That's a lot. So I was more comfortable with doing a 6-hour drive coming down to Georgia to pick up a truck than 16 hours to go pick up a truck in Missouri. But comfortable doesn't always mean easy. But you live and you learn. Just from now on, just stay out of it. Just stay out of Georgia. This, Georgia sucks. So no more business. Y'all just stay away from OTR. At least in Atlanta. I can't say nothing about Missouri. Now, I did talk to the COO or CEO or general manager or whatever his name is. His name is Jim with OTR. And he said that a lot of his problems come out of Georgia. So if that's the case, then why ain't you fixing anything? But I'm stuck with the truck. I'm going to have to park it for a little while, go home, find some kind of filler job, and get back out on the road when stuff gets fixed. It's hell. Sick and tired of all these brick walls coming at me, but it doesn't affect me like it used to. You know, I've had a lot of shit happen to me, and I guess you could just say it's toughened me up, and I just don't care anymore. It is what it is. Shit happens. I'm not gonna get anything by being pissed off about it. I mean, I am pissed off, but it ain't gonna make any difference being upset and not doing anything in the meantime. So one door closes, another opens, but it's up to you to open the door. So I've been bored for like the past month and a half. I can't stand not being able to do something. So I'm gonna find something to do, keep me occupied, keep me out of boredom, and we'll just see what happens. Now, by no means is this cloud truck's fault. um, they did let me know about OTR as an alternative to Aero Trucks because I couldn't afford Aero Trucks. But they don't do a lot of business with OTR, but I don't think they're going to be doing any business with them now. They might find somebody else. But um, this is by no means Cloud Truck's fault. So this is strictly OTR's fault. So I am very happy so far with Cloud Trucks. They've been on a during this whole situation. They have still uh, uh, doing my IFTA, my pre-pass, all that stuff. Uh, they're not slowing down because of this. They want me to be able to go when they get the green light from OTR that the titles come in and all that stuff. So they've been on top of everything. I have nothing to complain about so far with them. The three other friends that I have here that are with Cloud are happy with them. They don't have anything to complain about either. So it's just, the hand I was dealt. Um, so I'm just going with it. So never let a setback set you back. There's always, something else you can do. So I'm down to about 5 hours and 20 minutes until I get home. And I guess I'll just go home and go to bed. Uh, see what see what I can get done for me. But it is what it is. Atlanta sucks. OTR sucks. Clux is awesome. And yeah. So for those of y'all that came in and heard my little rambling, I appreciate it. Check out my other videos. I'd appreciate that as well. I'd also appreciate you liking, subscribing, commenting. Um, help my page grow. I promise. Once stuff starts going right for me, I will be posting more. I mean, um, some of y'all do ask, what's new, what's going on, what's happening, and I don't update near as much because it's just the same old, same old. But I promise, once stuff starts going on, and there's more things to talk about and go over. I will be posting more. So, and I do plan on buying some, camera equipment to give you some better scenery. I know I've been talking about that for a while, but I need money to be able to do that. So, once I get on my feet, the channel will get upgraded to be more viewer friendly. But in the meantime, help me out. I'd appreciate it. If you got anything that you would like my input on, as far as trucking stuff or taxes or anything like that, uh, write it down in the comments. I do look at the comments, so you know, get involved. I promise I'll be more involved as time goes on. So with that, y'all, I'm gonna hop off here and go down the road, get home, and I'll update you with whatever I find out next. So with that, y'all have a good one. Be safe out there, and make that money. So we'll catch everybody on the flip side. Take care, everybody.